Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back from Cologne.
Today is a special day
Yes.
because it is 2 years to the date that you were diagnosed with GBM.
Yes, this is marked my 2-year anniversary, and kind of what that means in glioblastoma cases is I had somewhere between a 13 to 18% chance to make it to here, and I am very thankful that I am still alive.
In fact, I was going to say, that makes you pretty lucky. Amanda will not buy lottery tickets anymore since she was diagnosed because she said the fact that she's doing so well with GBM is her lottery ticket.
No, my lottery ticket was Dr. Chang. That's what my lottery ticket was.
Oh, I thought you said it's because you're doing so well.
No, it's because I got Dr. Chang as my surgeon that was winning the lotto.
Oh, this is an example of how well we communicate. So, a couple questions in reflecting on 2 years. First one is there anything that has surprised you or stood out over the last 2 years?
I think stood out or surprised me was how fast I accepted my diagnosis. I think that I kind of backslid a little bit in August of 2025 when Finn passed away. And I think that was the beginning of the reality that there's a very high likelihood that glioblastoma is going to be the reason why I passed away.
Is there anything that, looking back, if there's people watching this now and they're just starting out on their journey, do you wish you would have done differently in the early days of your diagnosis?
I wish I would have done maybe a little bit better job of kind of compartmentalizing things, where I think research and advocacy is very necessary, but don't let it ruin your, don't let it steal all just the air out of the room, for sure. So if you can, I did not do this well. I would wake up and kind of research and go to bed researching and asking people questions. And I think I really, probably that was the thing that I did the worst. But at the same time, I also think when I had my recurrence, I'm so glad that I had that mentality because it really helped at the recurrence. But I think in hindsight, I wish I would have done a little less cancer talk and just more real life talk.
That's a good one. I think that was something too for us. Our whole relationship just became cancer talk for the most part. People sometimes talk about the gifts that comes from cancer or the life lessons it provides. Is there anything for you that resonates with? Has there been a gift that you've been given from this? Is there something you've learned that's made your life better?
So I'm just going to be quite honest. I think that in hindsight, or when people say like, oh, cancer has given me a gift, I don't think that that's really that accurate. I think that because you had cancer, you're now reflecting way more on your life and valuing your life like a lot more. And I don't want you to have cancer to understand this point, like for real. So it had cancer, because I have cancer, definitely forced me to pause and kind of rethink my priorities. But oh my gosh, do not wait till you have some life-altering event to get into tune with exactly what like you want your life to look like, for sure. I mean, that is something like, I get it's tricky because every day is a gift, and I wish that it didn't take me having cancer to understand that. I wish it was just like I woke up one day and like that's how I felt.
Me too. If you would have known you were going to get diagnosed with cancer at such a young age, is there something that you wish you would have done differently or you would have done differently?
An organization that I worked with, which is called CASA, which is Court Appointed Special Advocate, works with kids in the foster care system. I deeply love that work, and in hindsight, I wish I would have found them sooner, and I wish I would have done a lot more work with them. I mean, working a full-time job plus more hours plus being on different boards and stuff, like I was definitely run thin. I think in hindsight, I wish CASA would have been a bigger part of my life, even though it was a giant part of my life.
If you were to give yourself a message to yourself, so let's say it's a year in the future, and it's now your 3rd year anniversary, what message would you like to give to your future self?
I would tell myself that your deep knowing is always on point. And just listen to yourself. The world's noisy. And most of the time, I lead myself, or I direct myself to like a true North Star. And I get there, I definitely get there. It takes me a while to get there, but there is something deep in my knowing that has definitely guided me along the way. And I hope to just sharpen that even more and even cut out the noise to get to that real, just that deep inner knowing. Yeah.
Any final thoughts as we wrap up the end of the first 24 months and we begin your next 24 months, right. Hopefully very much beyond.
My gosh, thank you for following it along. This has been, obviously 24 months in the making. Even thinking about that hike that led to the hike that led to the fall, that led to the ultimate diagnosis. My gosh, you guys have been here since like day one. Thank you for following us along on the highs, the lows, and then also being there through the tears, and like Finn passing away and Janine passing away and Amanda passing away. And so there have been very high highs, like clean scans, great surgeries. Thanks for being here. And you guys are as much a part of this as we are. You guys are like watching and we're doing it, and it's very much a team effort.
All right, everybody, that's all for today. Thank you so much for being a part of the first 24 months. We hope you stick with us for the next 24 months and many, many more beyond that. We could not be here with all of you, as Amanda said. Hello from Cologne. We're in Germany right now for her to get round 2 of her treatment here. Really, we couldn't be here without all of you. So many of you have been so kind and generous in supporting the GoFundMe, whether donating or sharing it or telling your friends and family to support it. Every single one of those dollars is going towards this right here.
All that. It's getting better.
So, yeah, we appreciate you all so much, and thank you for being a part of the journey. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.